And the last song before I take a break is called Find It Hard to Say. Okay. What are we doing? I don't like that the high-pitched sound. Oh, we're in space. Drums and strings and guitars. He likes these slow-paced, clean arpeggios on his guitars, doesn't he? Oh, listen to these angelic pads that are here. What a bright, fluffy addition to this music. And staccatoed. Bump, 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 bump. To add a little bit of intensity to this. Oh. Sorry. Did he just, like, crash? Did he just die? What happened in the video? Is that a sample drum kit? Because those snare hits are sounding interesting. Did they play an electric drum kit? Did we have a, what was that, a harpsichord on the left? And I've just noticed we have a ride cymbal on the right as well. Because this is a longer song than what we've listened to so far, obviously. It's a gorgeous song, but I'm trying to equate it to what the video is telling me. Sounds very similar to the first track that we had, and the third. Again, it's a very, very pretty sounding chorus. You know, the melody makes sense with it. It's like he's talking to you. He's just speaking his truth. And we're repeating it for effect. You know, people who are already fans of Chou would probably be happy with the second release as well. I think part of what's kind of getting to me a little bit is just how compressed the vocals are in this. He's just as loud when he's quiet as he is when he's really singing. He's really projecting himself, and that's fine. especially for this genre of music, but it's just very apparent. The problem is that, like, if this compression wasn't done correctly, it may be, it just, like, sometimes when you're a little bit more aggressive with your vocals, it can lose the effect of it if everything is the exact same loudness due to the compression, if that makes sense. But we're not having that issue here, I don't think. I'm not enjoying those really high-pitched sounds of the spaceship taking off. Those are very high-pitched. I don't quite like the high-pitched sounds. But I like everything else, and I know that the high-pitched sound is a music video thing. I understand it's important for the music video, so that's fine. Okay, we're finishing with a very nice cheery guitar chord whilst we explain. I'm assuming this song was about them coming in from space. Maybe he was on a spaceship for a while, or maybe he wasn't on a spaceship for a while. I don't quite know. I don't quite understand this video. It was a fairly neutral song, like, to be honest. Again, the production's on point. The guy can sing really well. He adds a little bit more sort of emphasis on certain lines and extends beyond his typical safe range to sort of spice things up occasionally. The guitar, bass, string work, and a little bit to harpsichord, just occasional, were nice touches. And there was a 1, 2, and 3 eighth note groove the whole time. That didn't change much, and that's fine. Like, it just kept going like that. And that's okay. Again, it's fine. Oh god, I find it hard to say. Oh, this is just pure Chinese. Hang on, give me a minute. Okay, so basically this is about the separation that Chou feels without this person in their life. I'm assuming that's the person that they were beside in the video until they disappeared. Oh, right. Cleaving the clouds, I strove to put in a sprint to you, but before my love arrived, you've been in another's arms. Oh, so that person eventually found someone else, and Jay is coming to terms with that. Yeah, so Jay cannot be the one to love that person. Like, it can't be reciprocated because his love interest is with someone else. So I get it. I understand why the video was done this way. He was coming to Earth to try and get to the person, but they ended up loving someone else. I regret not having you, how vital you are to me. I can spoil you and watch you sleep serenely till death parts us. Yeah, there's a bit of darkness to this track. I understand why there was a bit of sadness and there's sort of a sense of mourning, a loss within the musicality of it and the chord progressions. And again, it sounded like it was calling out, like, similarly to the second track, but obviously for different reasons. And there were different expressions and emotions involved between the two of these. I think that each of these 5 tracks I've listened through so far in Fantasy make stylistic sense. They've been performed well. I haven't heard any song yet which has really surprised or shocked me from Jay. I think I was spoiled with the first album. And while I think this is a fantastic album so far, don't get me wrong, it's just what I expected. It's what I expected from Jay. So I'm wondering if these next 5 tracks that I'll listen to maybe tomorrow are going to be any different, but I'll see you then. Just, is there anything I missed about the song before I go? Hopefully you're enjoying these reviews so far. Hopefully you are. I know that the translations haven't always been perfect in these videos, but hopefully from here on out they'll be better and everyone can be happy. See you soon. Okay, do we have volume? Shanghai 1943. This is very quiet. Why is this so quiet? This is on the, by the way, for people complaining about the video quality as well, this is on the Chou official channel. This is just the quality of the video. My dudes and dudettes. This is the quality of it. See, now it's not as quiet. I just realized I had my headphones down low. Never mind. And of course we have the lyrics after this, which is good. I like the triplet groove with the drum kit. Oh, okay. We have that typical sort of tonality I'm familiar with Jay Chou's vocals. Nice little bit of vocals. I'm not sure if there's vocal sizzle actually. I mean, like, the drums are very sort of like gentle, and you know, you're not gonna hurt anyone's feelings with these kind of drum beats. They're playing very well with the guitar and the bass guitar and the vocals. There's a little bit of complexity to the vocal melody, but it's not overly overwhelming or anything like that. Some nice rim shots on the drums, actually. Is that a trumpet? Is that like a MIDI trumpet or something like that? It's cool, you know. It's interesting to hear instruments from that time and that production style. It's kind of very basic for Jay Chou, actually. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm really vibing with it. It's like, it's fine. I guess I'm so used to Jay Chou's material at this point that it doesn't particularly excite or overwhelm me. I like songs like Ninja because of the personality behind them and stuff like that. I suppose maybe if I understood the lyrics, it might be a little bit different. I mean, like, we've established that he can hit the notes that he needs to, and he's a confident vocalist. I'm looking for new things to talk about. Oh, we got a key change. I know, from the first review. Key change, right? Yeah, we've sorted that out. Don't worry, we understand what key changes are. It's all good. It's things like that, you know, like, you might think, oh, that's an obvious thing for someone to know. No, English sucks. English has all these words that mean multiple things, and it can be really confusing because sometimes the word can be appropriate in more than one meaning. Do you know what I mean? So people were like, oh, this translator sucks. I could do better. Hey, leave him alone. All right? Like, seriously, be nice. These people are the primary reason why I'm uploading videos to Bilibili. The reason there was such a big break the previous time was because I was trying to find translators to do my work for me. So I need you guys to be nice to the translators. Because if these people feel like they're being bullied or whatever, even if what you say is valid, there is a hyperbole. Like, I've been called a prostitute in comment sections because I take paid reviews. If you think that I'm a prostitute for the paid work I do, go away. Leave. It got out of my system. I was very angry about that. It's just ridiculous. He's adorable. He's adorable. He's doing his best to sing, and he's singing well, and I have no idea what he's saying, but that's fine. I'm not quite done with my rant, but I have to review this music. Lyrics. The yellowing news scrolls still left abandoned on the walls. Can still see a few words. Peace for every generation. So is this a lady speaking a mouthful of soft words in Shanghai dialect slowly walked by Y Town The old times that have disappeared, 1943. So is this talking about Jay Chou's grandparents and their life at that point in time and who they were and how he understands them to be? Belong to the gloomy sadness of that era's white walls and black tiles. The old times that have disappeared. Looking back at the scenes, one can see the hardships experienced. So apparently it was fairly brutal back in 1943. I don't quite know the history behind it, but I can only imagine that considering, that was when World War II was going on, it wasn't a particularly fun time for anyone. Facing the black and white photos, I began to visualize Dad and Mom's appearance that year. Oh, so were they born then? Is that right? I don't even know. What do I think about the song before I go? Like, I don't understand how the music worked with the lyrics. This was potentially not a song I enjoyed. I understand there's a story being told. I understand that Jay is singing very well. I understand that musically it works. I understand that at the end you have this key change. There's some nice sounding guitar parts, but it's just not on the level of some of his previous material, especially the second track, which is about sort of the issues, like with the abuse and the ninja stuff, and even a lot of stuff off the previous album. See you soon.